Recently you've been making a lot of remixes. Talk us through your decision to do that.
Yeah, I had a meeting with two people that I work closely with, and I thought like, obviously there's a lot of producers in it, so it's hard just trying to get people to listen to your beats and whatnot in it. So if I can find acapellas, then I'll do remixes in it. At least that way, people may not be hearing songs from me, but they're still hearing good enough material from me, which might bring people in, so I can work with more people kind of thing. So that's the reason I did that.
Okay. Like from that, have you found that you get more of a reaction from doing remixes as opposed to your original beats?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the better you get, people don't really want to hear beats at the end of the day. Like, you'd rather hear a good beat when a song is finished kind of thing. So just sending beats to people all the time doesn't really do the job. They want to kind of see how you work around other things in it. So like doing remixes has done a lot for me, I won't even lie. Like the Misha B one, that's the first one I did. Yeah. And that I got great feedback. I got blogged on loads of sites, including Soul Culture, Link Up TV and Blue Mountain. So like I was happy with the feedback, and it made a lot of artists aware of who I was, and subsequent to that people have hollered to work with me, so it's been good, it's been nice.
What inspires you to make beats? Like what external influences do you have, such as films, books?
Everything inspires me. You can grasp inspiration from anything. That's what I feel personally. Like there were times I was in lectures in uni and even in college. I remember watching The Dark Knight trailer in college one time, and there was some strings in the background and it just sounded sick, so I thought, nah, this is too sick. Went on my phone, went into my memo, I had a BlackBerry this time, went into the memo and I wrote down I Am Harvey Dent trailer campaign in it. Went home, sampled the strings straight away and I made a beat. So like, you can grasp inspiration from anything. Like, first and foremost, inspiration came to me from church, music-wise, innit? Like, I was raised in the church, innit? So the whole music influence started there and it will never leave there. So it's a thing where it started with God at the end of the day and it'll end there too, but you grasp inspiration from anything. Like, I could be walking outside or I could be underground and I could hear someone making a certain noise or something. Yeah. And before you know it, I can hear something in my head, I can hear a track, I can hear a beat. So I just work from that. I can work from scraps and I like that.
How do you go from like the sound in your head to actually putting it into the software and coming up with the actual sound?
A lot of the time it depends on what the sound in my head is. Because I've been making music for 3 years now, I kind of know what sounds I do and don't want to use. So it might be a thing where I actually just hear a song or something and I hear some strings or a lead or a synth and I think, cool, I like that synth, I'm going to use it too. But then it's about using that sound, making people aware of what kind of sound it is, but putting your own spin on it. So you're not really copying something else. It's all about having your own spin on it. And then there's times where I might just go to the microphone and make weird noises. Like if I want to make a dubstep track, yeah, I might go to the microphone and start hitting a spoon somewhere or something like that, yeah, just to get a different sound to put into my beat so it's unique. So little things like that.
Okay. Lastly, for producers, how important do you think it is to learn the legal side of your music? And what sources of information would you recommend producers to use to find out about these kind of things?
It's very important. One thing I learned is, it's one thing having some ability or having any sort of talent, but if you don't know how to manage your talent, then personally I don't know how far you can go. You will never know how far you can go. Like, it's one thing having management or a manager or whatever, and it's good that other people are there to give you direction, but you kind of need to have your own goals and your own aims. You kind of need to know what you want to do yourself. So knowing the legal side is very important, because I've heard stories of a lot of people getting ripped off or not even putting music out properly because they don't really understand what they're doing. So I'd advise studying it somewhere along the line, or just doing a lot of research. Like, there's websites like Audio Corner, even Google's your best friend at the end of the day. Like, anything you want to find apart from God, Google. Like, really and truly, you can find anything on Google. So if you're unsure about anything, like, Google it, really and truly, or YouTube it. and I'm sure like someone would have come across that problem, and they'll be able to help you. So those are my that's my little advice.